Hi guys, this is Ashley back with another video. Before we get into the video, like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Make sure you turn on post notifications, and we're about to get into some things. Allegedly, Ice Spice team is not too happy with Onika Tanya Mirage, okay? Now, it has been unfortunately reported that Ice Mirage fat butt did not debut anywhere on Paolify US or the global chart, unfortunately. It also allegedly did not debut on anywhere on Apple Music. The Cabbage Patch Dolls or the Muppets, whatever Ice Mirage calls her fan base, they are very upset about this, blaming the Barbs for turning their back on Ice Mirage due to the fact that there are screenshots of text messages of Ice Mirage allegedly calling Nicki Minaj ungrateful and talking about basically how Nicki Minaj tried to sign her to a 360 contract. That's what Baby Stormy posted, okay? With that being said, allegedly Ice Mirage's team, which is technically Nicki Minaj's old team, by the way, they're not too happy about this. They feel like basically Nicki Minaj kind of ruined Ice Spice's career, okay? When you think about it, you know, she holds a lot of power in female rap, and if you turn your back on Nicki Minaj, the Barbs don't support you. Ice Spice team try to play chess by paying homage to Nicki Minaj or copying Nicki Minaj to get some of the Barb support. And unfortunately, it did not work. And I like Fat Butt. I like that song. I was like, damn, the Barbs did not support it. But then again, I really didn't stream it like that either. I streamed it once, but I didn't stream it multiple times. I mean, no shade to Ice Mirage, but this was lukewarm. It was good, but it wasn't great. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's a bop or a club banger, like Not Like Us. It can't even compare. But what Ice Mirage should have done, she should apologize to Nicki Minaj. Okay? I think that Ice Mirage not addressing the text messages of her talking junk about Nicki Minaj actually hindered a lot of support that she could have gotten. Also, she did allow Botch and Bitter to punk her. No shade. Moving on to the real princess of rap, no shade to Ice Mirage, but the real princess of rap is averaging 1.6 million per show. As we know, Doja Cat is on tour. She is expected to make 50 to 55 million in total from her Scarlet tour, breaking the record for the most successful debut world arena tour for a female rapper, okay? So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, this is why I say Doja Cat is the princess of rap, because she does princess of rap numbers most of the time. The album sales, they might not be that great, but she still charts. She still get the top 10. She gets the number ones, those solo number ones. She has a scammy. She's able to tour by herself. She's on tour with no other acts. She did have Ice Spice and I believe D0JA come on tour for her for the US dates. But overseas, she's touring by herself. And at the end of the day, she is grossing more than the other female rappers. Okay, so she does deserve the Princess of Rap title. Plus, no shade, Doja compared to Ice Mirage. I like Ice Mirage and Sexy Red and JT, but to me, she's more diverse and more talented than all those rappers. No shade. If Doja Cat wasn't so weird and obnoxious, she can take her career to a whole nother level. She's just super weird and obnoxious that sometimes that also overshadows her talent, okay? People tend to focus on the antics a little bit more when it comes to Doja Cat than they do on the music, okay? So let me know how y'all feel about that. Now, moving on from that, Megan Thee Stallion removes Botch and Bitter off her album. The track list is out, okay? So there was a fake track list out there, which I knew was fake, saying that she had an Ariana Grande collaboration, a Doja Cat collaboration, a Botch and Bitter collaboration. I knew those collaborations were too good to be true because half of those artists on the fake track list were A-listers, okay? Not all of them, but most of them were. But the real track list, she got Victoria Monet for the song Spin, okay? She got a collaboration with Gorilla Glue, another one? How many collaborations do they got? Goodness gracious. Called Accent. She got Kyle Rich for the song BAS, okay? She got another one, Paper Together, UGK. So she got a few collaborations. The collaboration's not really giving anything, but I wouldn't expect, Megan Thee Stallion to have a bunch of A-listers on her album. No shade. Nobody is running to work with Megan Thee Stallion. Let's just be honest. I'm happy that she worked with Victoria Monet because Victoria Monet was begging for a collaboration from Megan Thee Stallion. And honestly, I'm looking forward to that collaboration, low-key, because I like Victoria Monet. I think that they might sound good together because they kind of make that freak nasty music. That's what Megan is known for. But what I did notice is that Botch and Bitter might have been removed off the album. Now, last year, Megan Thee Stallion spoke to Complex after Bozos came out. And she said that, her and Botch and Bitter could possibly do a joint EP and tour, which never happened, okay? During her recent interview with Complex, she said that her and Botch and Bitter are making enough music for an EP. She said, I literally think that's the route we're going. She said, I've done 2 songs for her, and now I feel like I'm in a space where I know exactly what songs I want her to do for me. So we're basically building a little EP already. She said, we're gonna have enough music that we need to go on tour together. She said, going on tour with Botch and Bitter will be amazing, and we are already so cool. And I feel like we got similar fans, which is true. So she said that she would like to do a little EP or something with Botch and Bitter and go on tour last year when Bozos came out. Unfortunately, that never happened. She ended up going on tour with Gorilla Glue because Gorilla Glue is hot right now. And then on top of that, she let Botch and Bitter perform at one show only to introduce the Wannabe remix at Madison Square Garden. Okay? So to me, if they had enough music for an EP, that's what Megan Thee Stallion said, why wasn't Botch and Bitter on her album? And I think it's because Botch and Bitter not as hot as she used to be. And Megan Thee Stallion has attached herself to Gorilla Glue, who is somewhat hotter than Botch and Bitter right now. And with that being said, she doesn't really need Botch and Bitter no more. That's what it's coming off as. If we being completely honest. Is if you got enough music for an EP, you should at least had one song with Botch and Bitter. Okay, if you was talking about going on tour, and she don't have to work with Botch and Bitter, but I do think it was strategic to not have Botch and Bitter on her album because No Shade, the Wannabe remix didn't do anything. No Shade, it just didn't do anything. And then on top of that, Bozos didn't really do much either. So she's like, I don't really need Botch and Bitter anymore. She's not as hot as she used to be. It's not WAP anymore. The WAP era is over. Gorilla Glue is hot. I'm going to stick with Gorilla Glue, which is a chess move. So it looks like Botch and Bitter was removed off of Megan Thee Stallion's album. Now, speaking of Botch and Bitter has teased her album title. Okay, she said, what y'all think my album name is? And she's covering up a picture. Okay, so let me know what you guys think the album title is. I'm thinking it could possibly be Sympathy and Payola. I remember she was teasing that name before. I think it should be called Invasions of the Facelift. Like she can play on for Invasions of Payola. What was it? The first album was called Invasions of Payola, right? And so Invasions of the Facelift, because she has changed her face multiple times since her first era. So I do think that would be a good song title. Fourth Baby Mama, I think she can do that. Or that should be like a song on the album. Fourth Baby Mama, I Should Have Cheated. Okay, featuring Keisha Cole. Because, Off the Cheat stayed cheating on her all the time. So I feel like she should, use that in her album. Like, talk about why Off the Cheat keeps cheating on you. Or Payola and Lawsuits. Payola and Lawsuits might be a good name for Botch and Bitter. Because, she only charts when she gets payola. And she always threatening to sue somebody. That's one thing Botch and Bitter gonna do, is she gonna threaten to sue somebody. So Payola and Lawsuits, another great title. Let me know how y'all feel about that. I think I gave her some really good ideas. For a very small fee of $50,000, I'll let her use, one of my song titles that I just gave her. Okay, she got that. Now, Queen B also said in her interview with The Hollywood Reporter that when she sees Shaboozey tearing up the charts and all these beautiful female country singers flying to new heights, inspiring the world, that is what motivates her. As we talked about yesterday, she said the charts do not motivate her. She's past that. But she likes seeing people that she has collaborated with or given a co-sign to, move up the charts. Okay, she's not like the chart obsessed racist who likes to sabotage artists that move up the charts. Okay, now Shaboozey, I think he wrote Spaghetti and another song on Cowboy Carter, and he has that hit single Tipsy, which I believe went top 5 on the Hot 100. That's his solo hit song. And Queen B did give Shaboozey a phenomenal cosign. She did. You can't deny it. Queen B's cosign, especially when she works with an artist, is very important to the culture. That's why she won't work with Beyonce and Holly. Okay? She letting them flop. She won't do no songs with Beyonce or Preggers. She definitely won't co-sign their music by posting it. She posted Tanaje's music. She won't post Beyonce's because she knows that Beyonce wants her spot. Okay, Shaboozey won't ever get her spot. He's a male, so she's not threatened by Shaboozey. But Beyonce definitely would take or try to take Queen B's spot. But she should have given a co-sign to K. Michelle. I know K. Michelle is blackballed, but it would have been nice for her to work with K. Michelle and give her a co-sign so she can move up the charts. That would have been nice. K. Michelle been through a lot, but, I understand that Queen B don't help out blackball artists. She only help out people that, have a good standing in the industry. Now, Sabrina Carpenter's Payola deal has been revealed. Payola will be offering fans first front row pre-sales for Sabrina Carpenter's Short and Sweet tour. Pre-sales will be made available to Sabrina Carpenter's top listeners on Payola. So the people that will get the best seats for her tour have to be listening to Sabrina Carpenter's music and be her top listeners, okay, on Payola. So this is a Payola deal. That's why she's breaking all these Payola records. And like I said before, no shade of Sabrina, but I do believe that she's getting Payola. I don't think it's wrong for her to get Payola because all the pop stars get it, okay? The big ones, the small ones get it. So if, Olivia, the Charpsess Races, Queen B get Payola, then she should be able to get some too. But this is a Payola deal, okay? And on top of that, you have to be actively listening to Sabrina. She got to be like in your top 5 when it comes to Payola. So that means that y'all got to stream Sabrina if you want seats, front row seats to her tour. Let me know if you guys going to go to her tour. I probably won't. I'm going to pass on that. If it was Kung Fu Kenny, I'll definitely be front row. But Sabrina Carpenter, I'm going to have to pass on that. No shade. I can just listen to you on YouTube or something like that. Now, Miss Katy Perry previewed another snippet of Women's World on Instagram. It kind of sounds like the leak. It's just more high quality. Like the leak didn't have great quality, but you wouldn't expect a leak to have great quality. But it basically is the same thing as what I heard a few days ago. It's getting a lot of praise on social media. Let me know how y'all feel about the new snippet. I'll be honest with you, I still don't care for the song. I think it's the lyrics more than anything. It's not really the chorus or the melody. It's more of the lyrics I don't really care for. It's a women's world, and you're lucky to be living in it. The lyrics sound dated. Like that sounds like something you would put out, when Hillary was running for president, to be quite honest. Like it just sounds dated. Like she's trying to push a feminist era. And I feel like you already did that. And on top of that, it's like, how can you say it's a women's world, but then have Dr. Puke, be the producer for your new album? Like, no, that's not how it works. If you said it was a man's world, that would make more sense. But you can't say that, and that man has, sexually assaulted women in the industry. It just doesn't make sense. No shade to Katy, but it's just kind of contradictory. If you had somebody else produce it, okay, then I can see where you were going with it, but it's not giving what it's supposed to give. But let me know if you guys like the new snippet by Kitty Cat. Now, moving on from that, Kung Fu Kenny's Not Like Us has sold over 2 million units in the U.S. Not really shocked because this is the song of the summer. In my opinion, is the song of the summer so far. I haven't, seen or heard of another record that has moved the culture like Not Like Us. There hasn't been a song dropped this year that has moved the culture like this. So to me, it is the song of the summer. Even Espresso, I think that could be the song of the summer for like the pop girlies, but we talking about rap, is Not Like Us, okay, in my opinion. Not only that, Kung Fu Kenny, unfortunately, is receiving some criticism for hiring police for his Not Like Us music video shooting this weekend. Okay, so he's shooting the music video this weekend, and he has police there to make sure nothing really happens. I'm sure he's going to have some fans and, some extras there dancing, and probably a lot of dancers for this music video. And so a lot of fans feel like, how can you be, gang affiliated, especially when you have the Crips and Bloods dancing on stage, but then have police, basically protect you at your music video. I think the police are there not really for Kung Fu Kenny. They're there for the other people that are going to be at the music video. Dancers, okay? A lot of artists have extras, at the music video. There's probably going to be a director there, okay? Stylists. And those people are not gang affiliated. So he has to protect the people that technically work for him. So that's probably why he's doing it. I don't think it's for him. I think it's for the people that work for him. Okay? I think that if it was up to Kung Fu Kenny, if he was doing a music video completely by himself, he probably wouldn't need all of that. But he has to protect the people that are around him because they're not gang affiliated. Okay? Especially with these wacky fans. I'm sure there's some Champagne Thickums fans in LA. There might be the minority, but there are probably fans there, and they might try to run up on Kung Fu Kenny. So, he's just protecting the people around him and making sure that they don't get hurt. So let me know how y'all feel about it. I got some very hot tea on Patreon. Link will be in description, and I hope you have a great day.